generation, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bump it. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
On 1st and 10, Martinez. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Martinez. From the gun, he'll throw. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster. Let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Wrong way to go in this one.
He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way. I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Right there. Charlie. Here we go. Play 56. Body 56. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Switch. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
From the gun on 3rd down. Martinez under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jannard Avery in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep is Carlos Henderson. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Run. Strip that ball. 57's the mic. Rock 57. Okay, double up.
Mayfield off the play fake. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And he's taken down inside the 30. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
36. Hey, Charlie.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
And down inside the 15 he goes. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. It's complete to Robinson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth.
Here we go.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on fourth down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, fourth down, they went for it.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
50 seconds to Mike. Come on. You better bring it.
Martinez operating from the gun. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Olivier Vernon. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. A good return there. Call it. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And getting our first update now from Nashville. And the Texans, they have scored again and moved in front by a couple of touchdowns. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time out of Chubb. 46 yards on the ground.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Bengals nothing.
Set, 180. We got it. Double time. Alert. 3 down.
They'll run with Chubb, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and Rich also.
Mixon hit, and the ball is out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Martinez to throw on second down. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Finding Green complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That catch for his career's number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
A draw play for Mixon. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The Bengals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Joe Schubert on the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Right there. All day, baby.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more. They run forward Mixon, and he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now first and goal. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
General, West. Hurry.
They'll run Anderson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Back. 180. Here we go.
And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. He loses 4, and it brings up fourth.
Just like that. Just like that.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Good. 180. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Real.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
3rd and long for Mayfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Agnew now to return. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for it.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, Mayfield. Just keeping the play alive. On the run, he'll let this go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Here's Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
King.
4th down, Mayfield. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
52's the mic right here. 52's the mic. I'm coming, baby.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
You ain't got nothing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah. Ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Point it right.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. A run for Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Martinez now looking to throw on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
56, Mike 56. Get him. Get him. Mike 56. Mike's 56. Here we go. 7, let's go. 56.
And the blitz does come. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Oh, here we go.
Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really... You're looking at it. Now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Mayfield now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield's throw finds Callaway complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down throw from Mayfield. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Bit of a surprise they ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Elliott good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I'm going to run you over. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the head. 53's Mike. Check. And go.
Now Martinez throwing again. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
On third down, Martinez. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Myles Garrett in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Mike 29. They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing the man. Ready, go.
To throw is Martinez. Throwing on fourth down. And he's going to go down again. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Let's get off the field. Hey, alert 33.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
To throw again, Martinez. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Corey Littleton in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
56. Nice, sweetheart. Hey, watch it. Check. Slam. Kill. Check 13. Lock it. Check 13. Out. Orbit. Go. Ready, go.
Martinez throwing on 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd.
That's it, baby.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here.
Check 24. Watch 24. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Deuce. Check safety.
On fourth down, Martinez. And Eifert has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Cleveland, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Took me so long getting back to my right mind.